Welcome to another episode on our channel. As you know, I've been going all out on Star Wars figures, and I'm loving it. The only thing I'm not loving is the prices that they're asking on the secondary market. On the other hand, I know that those things have been sitting on the market for some time. I know the market is soft based on some of the data I've been collecting over the last month or two. And I'll be collecting some more data at the end of this month and end of March, and we'll see what happens. But I normally, if someone is going to accept an offer, I normally do not undercut it by a lot of money. But knowing that the market is soft, I've been seriously lowballing the asking price. And you'd be surprised at how many people will take you up on it. And again, I think it has everything to do with these things just sitting on the market for a long, long time. And I think people are beginning to recognize they can't get the prices that they're asking for. So I've undercut it by $100, maybe $150, and you'd be surprised at how many people will acquiesce and accept that kind of offer. So I'm a happy camper when that happens. I know they're probably not the happiest camper on the face of the planet when that happens, but if it is something that they can get money for, they don't need, it hopefully is a win-win situation. Let's see what we have in here. This is another, of course, Star Wars figure. And they did send it double boxed. So that part was good. Ooh, that was close. I could have ruined it myself. Let's see how we're doing. Not too bad until you get here. And other than that, I think that's about it. I am a happy camper. It's not on the front. All I can say. So this, of course, is Mace Windu. I hope I said that right. Anyway, I thought he looked awesome as well, so I thought I would get him. Okay, so he comes like, this is kind of, I don't know, different. It looks a little not as formal as some of the other Star Wars figures have gotten. Has a number of items. Let's just take him out first, and then I will get everything else out so you guys can see him more fully. There he is. I think he's looking pretty darn good. So we will pause. Let me get out what's in here and show you what you get. We'll be right back. So we're back, and he looks absolutely awesome. I love this figure. He has, and I don't think I would use, I don't really see him as holding a saber. I want him in a more dignified pose, I guess. So he has all sorts of hands. He's got fingerless gloved hands with some protectors. These are gripping hands. And he's got one kind of opened like this, and one with the fingers spread out a bit more. Again, the fingerless gloved ones with the supposedly metal on the other side to protect him. And then he has just regular hands, like a gripping hand here. This one is gripping as well with the thumb up a bit, but it's for a left-hander. And I love these really open hands. My favorite hands. So that's pretty cool. It's a left open hand. He has extra wrist pegs, so that's nice. And these things, I believe, would be above his wrists. So it just hides the wrist pegs a bit better, I guess. He's got some forearm guards, like if he's in battle, this would no doubt go with the gloved hands, the fingerless gloved hands with the metal guards. So this would just go over his forearms for protection. He has a hilt that you can put a peg in and slip it into his belt, so it can just hang from his belt. And he has, like some other Star Wars figures I'm seeing, he has a USB. This will be attached to this thing, and the USB cable will go in, so it will be powered that way. You could attach this to either the stand itself, so this just kind of goes, whoops, sorry about that. This, I think you'll see it better this way, over the stand. So the stand, this connects to that piece there. Or you can use this piece, which would go over his belt. So that would just go on like this. And then you would attach it to the belt in the back. I think I would attach it to the stand. Although I'm not, compared to some stands I've seen with Star Wars, I'm not in love with this particular stand. It does have the Star Wars name on it and his name, but I don't know. I'm just, when we have these flat surfaces, there's no texture to it. It's not like mountainous or shrubs or something that gives it more texture. I'm not into that sort of thing. He has a hologram projector with a peg hole in it, and you can put Yoda in here. That's interesting. Yeah, I just had to put a little more force into it. Get Yoda in there. Ooh, that's better. All right. All right, so now the big question is, how do I pose him? So I am not going to be posing him with the forearm guards or the fingerless gloved hands. I don't think it's going to have the saber that lights up with him. I want him in a more dignified pose. So I think that's how I'm going to go with him. So we'll be right back. So we are back, and I should probably show you the saber when it's lit up, but I'm not into purple, pink. I'm into earth tones, and so this does nothing for me. So that and the fact that I think he needs to be in a regal pose is one of the reasons why I'm not going to use this. But you can see it's lit up here. You can see the little light coming here. Turn it off. It's gone now. But at least you saw it, right? It's not my favorite color. Like I said, earth tones. These colors are what I like. So I like this pose. I'm not in love with the stand, but I like this pose. And I think this is how I'm going to keep him. I think he looks rather regal. I love this hand. I love the hand on near his belt. And I think what we need to do is get him on a turn tray so you can see him from other directions. The only other pose that might work for him is if I had him handling or holding Yoda with this hand here. I think I might do that, but if for an alternate pose, but likely it's going to be this one. So we'll pause now and get him on a turn tray so you can see him from all directions. What's interesting to me is that there is wiring along the bottom edges of his inner robe, but not with the outer cape. I would like that reversed so you can get some more dynamic poses in the wind, that sort of thing with the cape. But he still looks great. So we'll look at him from different angles and then get some better close-ups for you guys. Definitely not in love with the stand, but love the figure. So we'll pause now and get some tighter close-ups from here on up and then directly of his face. So we'll just go side to side here. All right, now we'll get some tighter close-ups of his facial features. So this particular head sculpt does not have rolling eyes. That's unfortunate. The only thing I would suggest to Hot Toys, if you do have rolling eyes though, if you could just synchronize the eyes, unless there's a reason why we would want to have somebody cross-eyed, that would be wonderful. But this is still a great head sculpt from my perspective. And there you go. So here's my last look at Mace Windu from Star Wars. I think he looks super cool. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day. So I have to take back my I do not like the stand comment. In a sense, I don't like it with this cover, but I do like it this way. So I guess I will be using the stand for this figure. So just want to let you know there are two looks that you can go with. This is not one I'm going to go with, but for sure. This one.